Oi, pessoal. Já se passaram vários meses desde que anunciei a vocês que estava fazendo uma pausa na publicação de vídeos sobre os sinais e maravilhas revelados na Bíblia King James 1611, pois por indicação divina eu foquei em escrever este livro aqui, meu novo livro, a continuação de Escondido dos Cristãos para a Glória de Deus. Chama-se Chamado por Deus para traduzir a Bíblia King James. Na capa vemos o Salmo 29:4. A voz do Senhor está cheia de majestade. Reorganize essas letras e vira James, de King James, de Bíblia King James, um livro de sinais, prodígios e maravilhas. A Bíblia King James. Enfim, eu havia dito a vocês que teria notícias maiores do que esta para compartilhar com vocês no tempo de hoje. Então, é com grande honra que lhes apresento o trabalho que está ocorrendo nos bastidores. A razão mais profunda pela qual dei um tempo na criação de vídeos é o anúncio da inauguração em breve do Museu da Bíblia King James 1611 em Phoenix, Arizona, cujo responsável verdadeiramente é o irmão Howard Elseth. E este trailer de 10 minutos contará tudo o que vocês precisam saber sobre a breve inauguração do Museu da Bíblia King James. Aproveite e te vejo no final deste vídeo.
A while back I was watching some videos done by Gary on YouTube, and I was so intrigued by them, and so I called my friend Jack. We've been partners for many years. Could you get that guy's phone number? He's good at getting phone numbers. And I called him up, and he was in Hawaii at the time, and I invited him out to Garrison, Texas, to our museum there. And he came out there, and while we were there, we made 20 YouTube videos together.
So I was in Hawaii, I get a phone call. This guy is completely rejoicing over the 1611 King James Bible. We connected immediately. I put it before the Lord, and in God's timing, about 90 days later or so, I went out to Garrison, Texas to go see his museum. Howard and I bonded immediately. It was like a father and a son, and we impromptu shot 20 videos on the 1611 King James Bible. From there, our relationship grew. I went to Garrison, Texas several times just to spend time with Howard, learn from Howard, grow with Howard. And we came to the spiritual conclusion that God was bringing us together. The secrets that I'd been bringing out in the 1611 King James Bible for years, his collection of Bibles, which has amassed over the years, were coming together for the first time for an explosive release of 1611 King James Bible understanding. And that was going to take shape not in Garrison, Texas, at this hidden away from the eyes of everyone, Nowhereville, Texas, to the massively populated Phoenix, Arizona.
What we discovered in our relationship, that coming together, that these Bibles needed a home better than I could provide, that the legacy would continue on long after I'm gone. And this is what's been my dream my whole life, that these Bibles would be used. They've been used in the ministry for hundreds of years, and now they can continue where people can experience and understand the true value of the 1611 Holy Bible, King James Bible.
Howard and I had discovered something of revelation impact to each one of us that was so powerful and so convincing that God was calling him and I together to do this work for the sake of really the world, John 3:16. My name is Gary Rovarino. When you go to the title page of the 1611 King James Bible and you turn the page, immediately you're met with my initials, G, capital R, capital in the word great.
And my name is Howard Elseth. We're looking at a New Testament title page from an original 1611 He Bible. When you turn the page, you find my initials here, capital H for Howard and capital E for Elseth. The only thing that between me and Gary is the Tav, or what is known as the cross.
After that quickening revelation discovery that when you open the title page of the King James Bible and you turn the page, you're faced with my initials, GR, capitalized, and going to the New Testament title page, turning it and discovering immediately Howard Elseth, HE, capitalized, with only the cross, the Tav, between us. From there, the journey began.
These Bibles have been on a long journey. They've come from Europe, from many churches in Europe, and then they've migrated to America, and then they were in Minnesota for a while, and then they went to Texas area, a little town called Garrison, Texas. We called it the Wilderness Tabernacle.
Right.
And we started out in a little trailer house. Then we went to a tractor shed, which was like 3 buildings hooked together, but it kind of leaked quite a bit. It was a problem. Then God gave us a beautiful 5,600 square foot museum from a coal company that just donated it to us. And from there, they've come to Phoenix, Arizona.
The problem with Garrison is that it's a Sleepy Hollow town, and even the people in Garrison hardly knew that the museum was there. It's on a really big 35-acre grass knoll, and it's very private, tucked away, hidden. But the Ark had that experience as well. And eventually that Ark needed to come forth and be center stage in Jerusalem. So we really see these Bibles as being the moving of that Ark in that way.
One of the things that I've discovered over the years, and I didn't know this even coming out of seminary, is what the value, the real value of the 1611 Bible. And just as Israel cast the law behind their backs, it appears that the church has cast the 1611 Bible behind their back without knowing what the real value of this book is. And we want to expose the public and the church and help them see the real value of the 1611 King James Holy Bible.
So we took the giant Mercedes Sprinter, big enough to walk in, big enough to put an elephant in, and we drove to Garrison, Texas to really pick up 3 important pieces of cargo. That would be Howard, and that would be Barbara, his wife, and of course, the books. And driving out there was such a sweetness to know what was going to come from this trip into Phoenix. The light was going to shine in Phoenix in an amazing way. It was a quick trip. We piggyback drove nonstop. Got there, loaded everything up.
Oh, this was quite an experience packing up this museum, because this has been a life journey with me.
There is just literally artifacts, pages, just everywhere. You turn down halls, twist and turning. It's a twister maze.
And I've always wanted and wondered, how will this legacy carry on? I'm 78 years old now, and I'm concerned about, I have health issues, but I want the Bibles to continue on. And so I felt a real emotional pull and tug as we're packing these up, knowing that these Bibles are going to be touching many people's lives for years, even after I'm gone.
Howard, we need to get going to Arizona. We loaded everything up within about a 24-hour period, and then turned around and made the long journey, piggyback driving again, straight to Phoenix. We did not want to stop anywhere with this precious cargo. These books are irreplaceable. Putting this museum together here in Phoenix, Arizona has been pretty much the full-time labor for the last year for me. This had to be done from the ground up, from sourcing our building, purchasing a building for our museum, and then the designing of the interior and fashioning it and forming it. Thank God, with Howard being here, living in Phoenix now, he was readily available to start designating the books in an orderliness that brings the person who experiences the museum into a full understanding from Torah, scroll, all the way to the 1611 King James Bible. When you come to the museum, you're given an iPad so that you're able to watch all of the videos, very short, impactful videos that are associated with all of the books. So for example, here's table 1 out of 29 tables at the museum. When you come, you're seeing originals. Down here, you're seeing QR codes. You're guided to each table by a table number. Each table also teaches you the meaning of that number in the Bible.
This is one of the largest private collections of King James Bibles in the world. We also have many related Bibles to this, like the Coverdale Bible. We have original Tyndale Bibles. We have even Bibles from the 1400s. So it's an amazing collection, and it'll be an experience that everybody will enjoy.
So we look forward soon to seeing you here at the 1611 King James Bible Museum in Phoenix, Arizona. For more information, keep tabs on us at www.kjbm, that's King James Bible Museum.org.
Uau! Isto é tudo o que poderei dizer quando você visitar este museu. E a produção audiovisual que acompanha os vídeos não é como neste canal. Estou falando de tecnologia de ponta, alta qualidade. Irá explodir sua cabeça. Estaremos amarrando essas revelações a cada livro para o qual você olhar, para que veja a majestade do que Deus está falando sobre sua palavra. É outro nível. Você vai querer viajar de qualquer canto dos Estados Unidos da América? Não, de qualquer canto do mundo, para ver este museu, caso se importe com a palavra de Deus. Você vai se surpreender. Não consigo nem expressar em palavras. Agora, temos um site, e quero que você vá até ele. É este site aqui. Se você acessar kjbm.org, que obviamente significa King James Bible Museum.org, se você acessá-lo, poderá ver nosso status atual. No trailer, você viu que as paredes ainda estavam vazias. Faz parte do cronograma. Ainda estamos arrumando muita coisa. Ainda temos o que organizar até que ele esteja pronto para ser aberto. Esses caras têm trabalhado bastante. Tem sido um trabalho realmente de amor, mas não deixa de ser trabalhoso. Então, neste site aqui, conforme rolamos para baixo, vemos uma contagem regressiva que informa 55 dias e depois as horas, minutos e segundos. Esta é uma estimativa. Pode ser que a inauguração seja um pouco antes ou um pouco depois, mas vai demorar cerca de 55 dias. Continuando, vemos um vídeo de apresentação do museu, que é o trailer que acabei de mostrá-los, de compartilhar com vocês. Você pode vir aqui e assistir quando quiser. E também pode compartilhar o site com as pessoas que você ama e as pessoas que você odeia. Mande para seus amigos, mande para seus inimigos, mande para todos, para que eles vejam e saibam sobre este museu. Se prosseguirmos, veremos informes sobre o museu, um mini formulário e este texto, de iniciante a especialista. Se você não sabe nada da Bíblia ou pensa que sabe tudo, o Museu da Bíblia King James 1611 o guiará em seu nível, através da história e muitos segredos ocultos de Sua Majestade. Resumindo, uma das maiores exibições dos livros históricos do Senhor e seu derramamento do Espírito de profecia na Terra, combinado com interação de vídeo. Em seguida, vem esta declaração mais detalhada. Também temos produtos que fiz para o museu em destaque. São camisetas Bíblia King James 1611, únicas e incríveis. Passe o mouse e dê uma conferida na venda de qualquer um destes sustentos do museu. Tem muito mais quando você vai até a nossa seção de produtos, e estamos adicionando mais e mais produtos o tempo todo. Voltando para o topo, encontramos uma apresentação dos fundadores, uma rápida biografia do irmão Howard Elseth, e também a minha, G. John Rove, formalmente Gary Rovarino. Aqui conta um pouco sobre nós, certo? Portanto, comece a espalhar esta notícia. Comece a compartilhar isto com todos os que você conhece e deixe-os a par deste museu. Você não irá se decepcionar, pois ele está chegando no nome forte do Senhor. Amém.